I'm Rebecca Fryer with Kingstonist News. Here's what's making headlines today, February 16th, 2023. Police believe there may be more victims following the arrest of 27-year-old Benjamin Cooper, a former Gymnastics Ontario coach that used to train young athletes right here in Kingston, dating back to 2014. Police say Cooper was arrested and charged on February 15th by Ottawa Police for sexual crimes involving 7 victims between the ages of 14 and 17. Due to the nature and length of time that these crimes had been happening, police believe that there may be more victims and urge them to come forward. A reminder that tips can be provided anonymously by calling Kingston Police and simply asking to remain anonymous, or by calling Crime Stoppers at 1-800-222-TIPS. Today, the Kingston Police Services Board will receive a report showing that Kingston Police were $1.3 million over budget in 2022. The report points to a number of contributing factors for the overage, mostly in overtime costs for officers involved in keeping the peace during things like the Freedom Convoy protests last winter, and of course, at Queen's and other post-secondary party events like Homecoming and St. Patrick's Day. The report also shows police overspending in areas like fuel, thanks to the rising prices at the pumps, and more than $150,000 in non-budgeted spending for special projects. To read more and to see how much money police also brought in terms of recoveries and revenues, you can read the full article right now at Kingstonist.com. OPP in Prince Edward County are looking to identify and speak with a suspicious person following reports of some weird behavior on January 31st and February 1st. Police say an unknown man attended an address on Wellington Street twice, asking to speak with a youth. The man is described as white, 40 to 50 years of age, with long dark hair, smaller stature, with a white cast on one arm in a blue sling. Police say he was wearing black or blue shoes, light gray track pants, and a light-colored t-shirt at the time. Police ask anyone who might recognize this man or who may have more information on this incident to give them a call. Following an investigation by the Ministry of Environment, Conservation and Parks, Waste Management of Canada Corporation and Sutcliffe Septic Services Limited have been convicted of violating the Environmental Protection Act in Greater Napanee. It was determined that a truck hauling around 13,000 liters of contaminated liquid was intentionally spilled in an open field instead of properly disposed of in a holdings lagoon. As such, Waste Management Canada Corporation was fined $120,000 plus $30,000 victim surcharge. Meanwhile, Sutcliffe Septic was ordered to pay $30,000 in damages and fines. And lastly, the Correctional Service of Canada has confirmed that a staff member at Collins Bay was responsible for bringing in contraband to the prison last week. In a release, the CSC confirmed 47-year-old Darren Blanchard was an employee and is being investigated on charges of breach of trust, possession of contraband, delivering contraband to an inmate, and possession for the purpose of trafficking. Blanchard was detained on February 10th, with investigators seizing suspected methamphetamine and fentanyl along with other contraband items. For more on these stories and other headlines, or to submit your own news, visit Kingstonist.com and become a subscriber today. I'm Rebecca Fryer. Have a great one, Kingston.